Well, hello and welcome back. It's been a while, hasn't it? But I'm going to start a new round of empty nesting, downsizing, and yes, decluttering, I suppose, if you call stuff that we've loved and used to declutter. It's not, but it's a good word. So I need my accountability buddies back. So if you're in for this sort of, another ride in terms of the whole getting stuff out process, then come along and have a chat first. Okay, I have my cup of tea. I can't do much without tea at the moment. Coffee to start with, tea afterwards. We're autumn here in Melbourne, in Australia, and I'm looking out at the tree in my just off my balcony. No little tiny sign of the leaves going. See, I can't remember how to do this, so you just have to go along with it. Right, so I'm back for another round of this whole process. What's brought me to it? I don't know, I think it's third stage future focus. Does that make sense? Let's see if I can unravel what's been happening in my brain. So here am I, an empty nester, full-time work, and really enjoying the work, but I'm now anxious about the amount of things I have. I know, again. So I feel like what's happened, there's been like a little click, in my brain, and I think it's because I've become more future focused than past looking. And it's freed up my attachment to some of those sentimental items that I once thought were absolutely vital to have in my life. And I'm not saying everything, because boy, I'm a long way from that, but it certainly means that I don't feel like I have to do all of the things that I once did, and actually I can focus in this third stage a little bit more on what I want, what I potentially could do in the next few years. Now, as some of you may know, I have a type of leukemia that is incurable, progressive, but treatable. It's treatable with chemotherapy, a chemotherapy tablet that I can take daily, and I do. And when I was first diagnosed, I was told quite incorrectly that maybe I had 4 to 5 years. I mean, seriously, that's a bit of a shock, just to put this in perspective, that was it 17 years ago? We'll just say it was a slight underestimate of my life. And here I am, still taking the same tablets, still healthy, it's not progressing, I'm stable. I'm not in remission, I'm stable as long as I take my meds. So post that diagnosis, I sort of shrank my life down to little groups. Can I survive this year? Can I survive next year? What's left in my life for the next 12 months, 18 months, whatever, And it really did change the way I perceived the rest of my life. So now that I'm not suggesting that anything has changed in that respect, and I will just do whatever I have to do in order to stay as healthy as possible and to keep going as long as possible, but I'm not thinking about it. It's not sort of the thing in the back of my head as I go to sleep or wake up. It's just out there. It's just like, take your tabs, take your tablets, take your medication, do what you have to do, get monitored, go to your specialist. They just get done. And I'm focused more on my current job and whatever future opportunities I can take from that, and I'm having some fun. Now, it's not that I think that we should all do what I'm doing. I'm not telling you what to do. Sorry, I'm having to drink tea because my voice is croaky. What I'm saying is that if you have anything, it's that classic, don't die with your music still in you. We've got this third stage when we're empty nesters, when we can downsize if that's something you want to do. If you want to, refine an old passion, develop a new one, get ambitious about it, aim for something that is completely out of the box thinking, don't limit it, actually go for it and reinvent a third stage that matches your ambitions and dreams and wishes. It doesn't mean that you are going to be able to, I think I've said this before, become prima ballerina with the New York, ballet. Probably not going to happen. However, we're looking at a lot of women our age who are out there, who are redefining what it means to get older, and it's not the way that our mums and our grandmothers looked at it. It's completely different, and I hate to use the word selfish because there's such a negative thing about, oh, you're a selfish person. No, it's not about selfishness. It's about living your life and, you know, gaining that future perspective again. There's a future self that's doing things that you are passionate about, that you love. I mean, it's that stage when the future is more powerful, pulling you forward, than the past is in pulling you back. Because those sentimental things we can't get rid of, those extra things, even if they're not sentimental, it's the, oh, maybe I'll need it in the future. Those items are the things that are filling up our homes and in my case, making me anxious. And I can do without anxiety about those sorts of things. Sorry, the washing machine has just started spinning. So we'll just do the little music of the washing machine spinning. But yeah, so that's sort of where I am. I think that the future self can have more power than the past and the sentimental attachments that are there. Some of the things that I'm going to pack some things away because I'm not ready to say, hey, they've got to be gone forever. I will sell some things for whatever I can get for them. Simple as that. But I will also acknowledge that certain parts of my life probably are finished, and that I'm not going to be doing those things again. I'm probably not going to be doing renovation again. If I am, I will replenish my needs then. So I'm going to get rid of a lot of my tools. I'm going to really cull down my Christmas things. I'm going to really cull my really fairly small wardrobe anyway, because turns out that I'm a capsule wardrobe sort of person. I wear pretty much the same, well, I wear the same things day in, day out at work, but even when I'm at home, I'm pretty much, you know, look, black turtlenecks, you know, and jeans, and in my case I've moved to the Birkenstock clogs, you know, the Boston clog ones. They're really cool, really comfy, just FYI. And yeah, so there are a lot of things I want to get rid of so that I can just put my hand in a drawer for something that is in good condition, that is my size, my style, which one could say is like a complete lack of style, because it literally is jeans and polo necks and t-shirts and things, and you know, and just live that way because, hey, it suits me. And I'm not saying I don't appreciate other things, because I do, but I just no longer want to own them. I really don't. I can still appreciate them, I can still love them, I can still think they're beautiful, but I don't want to dust them. Simple as that. And I have one son who lives in Africa and another son who's living in Sydney, and because of that, I mean, these people don't want the stuff. I mean, there's nowhere for it to go. I am sort of prepared to do a lot more culling of things right now than perhaps I was even a year ago. So after all that yabba yabba yabba, I am going to pack away some of the things out of my cupboard here, that is cabinet that I've kept. I still like the cabinet, but I think I'll just use it as a bookshelf. And because I will also be trimming down some books. I've trimmed down so many over the years, but I am still trimming books. So there we go. But what I will do is I'll use it more just as a bookshelf than as a display, and I will get rid of an awful lot. I know. Deep breath, hey? Bit by bit, room by room, let's do it. Okay, now you've seen this many times before. It's the grey cabinet, used to be in my entrance hall in my previous apartment. It is a very good piece of furniture for an apartment because it's very narrow just across here, and because of that, I mean, it's an old book. It is originally, it was a bookcase basically, a book cabinet. And yes, I still want to have it because it can just live with its original intent, but I'm going to cull. Yes, the things that are in there are going to get culled, and it's a bit grim because they're beautiful and I love them, but how many things do I want? And I will keep things, of course, but it's just a matter of keeping them in a way that doesn't crowd my life. And as you can see, I've also got other things to do. I've got my big old 27-inch iMac out and did a full backup off that. So that's going to be sold, probably sold, maybe recycled. You know, you can recycle these things, take them into your local Apple store, because they're the ones who do the recycling on these. And yeah, you'll be able to get it out of the house because it's a big item. It's very, very heavy. I've also got a box here waiting for things to go from in here into that box, because some of these things I'm going to keep. I'm just not going to have them on display. I'm going to have them fully packed away. So I'm just going to go little by little. What will I keep? What will I not? I know the bunny, the beautiful bunny, is probably going to stay. The birds and that bunny can go. Maybe the puffin can stay. I've always loved the puffin. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pack them aside, and they're going to go onto, I think they have to go onto eBay. Maybe I need an Etsy shop. Now these little shorts, what are they? Short, I can't say that word, you know, the crystal. They're beautiful, and these I am going to keep, and that is pure sentimental. My niece gave me this one, and this was my mother's, so I'm keeping those. Okay, the little girl doll, the little girl china, I will keep it for one of my granddaughters, but it will be packed away. The crawling baby can go. This is where it gets hard. My little seal, he's going to stay. The sheep collection will stay. This fabulous finished bird will stay. These, this is difficult. Maybe, maybe not. They're white. They work with my sort of preferred white, but yeah, I don't know. That's a maybe. Sorry, that was not in focus. These pomegranates, which are gorgeous, but you know. My little boys, they can stay. Sentimental maybe, but still beautiful. The teddies I'm going to pack up, and they will be left for grandchildren. These can go. Pears, no, they can go. My little metal hand. It's always had a tortoise for good luck in it. I think tortoises are good luck creatures, so perhaps the tortoise can stay. The rabbit, yeah, nah. The little cat, yes, the little cat, my little Beswick cat can stay. My tuis, it's a New Zealand bird, and I'm a New Zealander. They can stay. Little bits and pieces that I have. I have this very nice little card holder that a friend made from a beautiful piece of wood, and here is more of her work. They definitely are staying. So here we are. This is a sort of a cleaned up version of what was there before. More books and just sort of some simple, just a few simple little bits and pieces in there that I do want to see and do want to keep. Here we go. And on this table I've got things ready to pack away. And here I've got things to get rid of. And I've got a pile of books, some to go off to my son, some to just go off to be donated. And here are the sheep, and I'm going to put the sheep in a separate category of things to pack away for now. I'm not getting rid of them. They're not things that I'm going to sort of automatically give away because I like them. But for now I've managed to empty that. Some books, these things have come off and will be, you know, packaged carefully into that one box. That's the box I'm giving myself. That's all I'm having. These things I'll keep because I want to. But for now, they will just be put away into this little box, which is, honestly, it's smaller than the size of 2 shoe boxes, so that's pretty good. I can live with that. So there you are. That's my little bit done for today. I didn't want to do any more than that. I don't want the overwhelm of so much stuff. And as it is, I've got quite a bit there to pack up carefully and other things to sort of label and say, right, that's that stack to go here, that's that stack to go there. They will go. That's going to happen now. And you know, it's a good start. It's sort of a cleaning out to a level that's sort of, it's a long way from minimal. I don't want to be a minimalist. I don't need to be a minimalist. I know some people do, and I really embrace it for them. For me, I want cozy, uncluttered, I think is what I'm after. But do you see the process that I'm using to get there? It's that the future freedom of this third age, this great opportunity to sort of re-engage with what you love, what you want from your life, all of those things. This third age is like a huge gift, I think. I can see it now. I can sort of feel it. Sorry, somebody calling me. Having a phone on your wrist isn't so great, is it? So I can see the benefit now of this third stage, this new place that I can develop into, and we can have that. It will look different for every one of us because we're all different, thank goodness, the mosaic of humanity. We are all different. We all have different needs, wishes, dreams, and that's what we should be tuning into so that we can sort of re-engage with them and run with them if you can, or if you think, okay, well, I can't really do that, but what part of it would actually give me the same feeling or similar feeling, or even just a little start, a baby step towards it. So yeah, I hope that this has helped some of you, and at least it's made me do that, get that first step under me and done. And now I'm going to pack it up, tidy it all up, and edit this so I can get it up and talk to you, and then go and get my hair done. Okay, first I'm going to make myself another cup of tea because I've had a big conversation with my brother in the middle of all of this, which was just lovely, but it means that the day has moved along. Okay, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps my little channel with the algorithm, and everything's about the algorithm. And I hope that you're coming back, because I will be with more of this clearing out of the empty nest to make room for the new nest, the nest that's for me, for you, or two, or however many are in your nest. And I just think, you know, we've got some fun ahead of us, so let's go after it. Take care, lots of love to you all, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.